Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
The Jonesy and Amanda Show.
Gorgeous Amanda.
Mistress Amanda is delivering discipline.
It hurts, but someone's got to do it.
Bad Amanda. Bad Amanda. All right, got to see Jonesy.
And the virile Jonesy.
What a creep.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Stay in school and learn school.
Yeah, okay.
Out of the way, Toby.
Jonesy and Amanda, those are names that you would never forget.
It's showtime.
Good afternoon, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm very well, and how are you going?
I'm great. I've just been working on the speech for my father of the bride speech for my daughter's wedding coming up. And
How, you've got about 6 weeks to go.
plenty of time, but there's a lot of pressure on me because,
Of course, of course. And
as unaccustomed to public speaking as I am,
well, and I'm just reminding you of your brother's wedding, his first wedding. Remember when your father had to apologise to the priest?
Yep.
And ask you to go home.
it's true.
What had happened again?
What happened, I had a cold and I thought I'd
Officer?
self-medicate. And I was the MC at the wedding
Yeah.
and I self-medicated with Sudafed and rum
Yeah.
and possibly a high fever.
Yeah.
I did get some laughs, though, when I said, "Oh, Father, I didn't recognise you in your clothes."
Oh, people laugh.
And that's when Dad
And your
said,
dad, I can just picture like a big little Bo Peep hook coming out.
Dad said, "Mate, let's
Let's
get
you
you
home.
Anyway.
So, has your daughter given you any strict instructions around the speech? The length of
No.
speech?
Everyone, because I do this for a job, so everyone thinks it's okay. But I want to do something good. So far, I want to thank you all for coming.
Are you going to do the full cliche?
Oh, yeah. Maybe a speech out of just all cliches. Okay, I'll start. I want to thank you all for coming.
Some of you have come a long way.
Very good.
Oh, don't ask me to finish your speech. Some of you come a long way. Romany and Michael are thrilled you've made it.
Oh, that's okay. Right, yeah, well, no, it's a work in progress.
Well, you asked me for cliches.
It's a work
Are you
in
going to go
progress.
all cliches or not?
I don't know yet. Depends what we get here.
What do you
I
mean?
could go to ChatGTP.
What we get here? Are you going to use...
What we get here, what people might want to jump in on this radio
Do you
show.
want to use our audience as ChatGPT?
That is a good idea.
Our audience can be your AI. So please give us any of your thoughts for a speech.
Sure.
Do you want? Are you looking for cliches or for off the wall kind of? You don't want the Mrs. Palmer and the stuff.
That's the best man speech.
No, that's right.
That's the telegram.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you all for coming.
Many of you have come a long way.
Many of you.
And then you have to leave a bit of space for someone who's driven from Adelaide. Whoa! And see if they've come the farthest, because that's usually a bit competitive.
I don't think we've got anyone coming from Adelaide.
Is anyone here from Adelaide?
Okay. Rightio. Well, why don't we, during the Fast Five, people can come on and if you want to go onto our socials, Jonesy and Amanda, you do that and you can pipe
I can't
in.
believe this. You're outsourcing the only time you'll make a speech as father of the bride.
Everything's just no idea is a bad one, friend.
Okay,
No
okay.
idea is a bad one.
All right.
Well, let's do that.
Give us a call if you'd like to play.
Yeah, the Fast Five, it's right here for you. If you would like to play, please call us 1355 22. Gemini Rye, why don't you put on Cold Chisel? It better be forever now.
That's a nice line for a speech.
Very good. Doesn't end well, though. Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold. Jonesy and Amanda driving you home with Jam Nation.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
Here it is. 5 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 5 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
That you are about to be used by Brendan Jones. See, almost like AI or ChatGPT, so that you can write his father of the bride speech for him.
Well, so far, I've got some good stuff. I've got me. I want to thank you all for coming.
yeah.
You.
I suggested a lot of saying something like people, these if you're going to go with the cliches, if you're not going to go, meh, father of the bride and ride a unicycle, the sort of thing you do in
Tell
here.
me about this. Meh.
You know very well about that. And maybe say a lot of people have come a long way. Is it your job to do that? Is it your job to say how attractive the bridesmaids are?
I think that's the best man.
Is it?
Gemini Rye, you got anything to add to this?
For what?
Never mind, mate. Sandy is in Croydon.
Hi, Sandy.
Sandy,
Yes,
are you okay?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Oh, good.
Sandy, did your father make a speech at your wedding? Have you been married?
We've been married for 41 years.
Right.
But no, my dad didn't make a speech. We had an MC.
Oh, okay. And
Yes.
anything you want to add to this? So we've got, want to thank you all for coming. Many of you have come a long way.
What would you suggest
What would
comes
go
after that?
Thank goodness she got her mother's looks.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
is pretty
not
good.
bad.
Thank goodness.
Self-deprecating and
She
funny.
got her mother's looks.
Yeah, that's a good one, Sandy.
Thank you, Sandy.
Here's question
you.
1 of the Fast Five. The Starry Night is a famous painting by which artist?
Vincent van Gogh.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
Lopped off his ear to get a smile from his woman.
Couldn't wear a pair of sunglasses.
What if he wanted more,
More what?
other than a smile from his woman?
Well, he'd have to lose 2 ears.
Let's play riff
That's
raff.
not why he took off his ear, was it?
No, he had tinnitus, I think, and he was mad.
Why'd you put all that in your speech?
Let's play riff.
You wrote, you say,
Any old riff raff backstage.
Oh, riff raff everywhere. Got you, I understand. Gotta keep out the riff raff.
you could say to your future son-in-law, you remind me of Vincent van Gogh. And here's why. Here's why.
Well, it's better than moo.
Something similar.
What song, Sandy, features this riff? Oh, yeah. Oh, Sandy, come on.
Any ideas?
Are you going to be my girl?
No. Sorry,
Sandy,
Sandy.
Sandy.
That is a good line for the speech, though.
I tell you what, why don't we put on NXS and come back? Or,
But Sandy's line is good for the
It's
speech.
good.
Are you going to be my girl?
yeah, I like it. Oh, you saying, are you going to be my
Yeah,
girl? No,
yeah.
he's talking about Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah. But that's what Sandy
No,
said.
actually, Jet.
She said, "Are you going to be my girl?" It's a good line for the speech.
Not
Luckily,
really.
we weren't playing
It
Teenage
makes no sense.
Dirtbag.
No, it makes no sense. I want to thank you all for coming. Many of you have come a long way. And then Sandy, thank goodness she got her mother's looks. Are you going to be my girl? That makes no sense.
But maybe that's later in the speech.
Why don't we put on NXS, Need You Tonight, and then we can continue this.
All
What do you
right.
think?
All right.
135522. What would Mikey say about this? Come over here.
It's a bit creepy.
This little bit. Gold.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.
Got to let you know
What's that, Mikey?
you one of my kind.
That's pretty good. Gold. It's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's.
Fast Five.
That's not a line you want in the speech.
You're
How
one of my
fast
kind.
does this thing go?
Oh, okay.
So we have to be careful what we let you put in.
Okay, well, my daughter is getting married, backstory there, and I've come up with, I want to thank you all for coming. Amanda said,
I've said people have come from a long way and thank you.
Sandy said, well, thank goodness she got her mother's looks.
That's pretty much where we are right now.
Andrew's in
cliche
Don-
upon cliche.
And that's what I want. Andrew's in Doncaster.
Hello, Andrew.
Mr. Jones and Miss Keller, good afternoon to you both.
And to you, Andrew.
Any suggestions from you, Andrew, as to what the next line of Jonesy's speech should be?
Yeah, he's going to formally welcome the son-in-law to the Jones family and set the expectation about, the Jones family history and set the expectations about how the son-in-law will fit in and uphold those expectations.
What are
Right.
those
So
expectations,
can you pencil
Brendan?
that down, Andrew? What in a a sentence? What would you say?
Well, I think it's welcome to the Jones family.
Welcome to the clan.
Don't say clan.
Okay, clan's a bit on the nose these days, isn't it?
Well, just these days. Last week, fine.
Welcome to the clan.
But what
Andrew.
what do you think are the values of the Jones family, Brendan, that you're welcoming Michael into? That's what Andrew's
Oh,
asking.
okay.
You got any morals?
A box of beer once a week's nice.
Okay, well, pop that in. Pop that in the
Well,
speech.
Andrew, this is great. Thank you.
My
Andrew,
pleasure.
Here's question number 2. What song has this riff?
Oh, man. Andrew?
Yeah, it's Red Hot Chili Peppers is the band, and the song is, it's got just a read through, but I don't know the name of the song, so I know
Oh, we
Andrew.
need the name, Andrew.
But I
Sorry.
do like Welcome to the Clan from Andrew.
No, don't say clan.
No, it's just I'm
Okay, you're paraphrasing, right. Hi, Megan. How are you from Bentley East? How are you going?
I'm good, thank you.
Megan, we're building a speech here. You, me, and everybody.
What would you like to...
After Welcome to the Clan, we'll just put a
Welcome
pebble.
to... We'll just say Jones family. Welcome to the Jones
okay,
family.
Welcome to the Jones family. But I haven't said
What would you suggest comes after that, Megan, in a cliche world?
Welcome to the Jones.
Cliche world. Maybe something about the bride looking the best she's ever looked.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, very good.
Yep.
Suck up to bride.
No, I've never seen you look more beautiful.
Are you stealing that from Krista Berg? That's just Lady in Red.
Please, when I'm quoting from Krista Berg, you can put me in the corner. No,
Okay.
I've never seen you look more beautiful.
I've never seen you look more beautiful.
Okay.
Never seen you look.
You know, this is going to read like Frankenstein. Megan, have a listen. We know this is the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but what song features this riff?
Megan.
Is it Can't Stop?
That
It
is.
Can't Stop. Question 3 is multiple choice. Here we go, Megan. Good luck. Which country has the most pyramids in the world? A, Egypt, B, Sudan, C, Peru.
Oh my God. I'm going to go A.
It's not
I
Egypt.
think so.
It's not Egypt. I'm sorry about that.
Nick's in Rowville. Hello, Nick.
G'day, how you doing?
Very good.
One quick line for Jonesy's speech.
This is after I've never seen you look more beautiful.
Well, you could say to the groom, when you are in an argument with my daughter, when you think you're right, you know you're always wrong.
That's not bad. That is
good.
not bad.
Yeah. When you think you're right, you're always
But
wrong.
you're saying that to Michael. You're saying that to the groom.
Yeah. As if I would say it to my daughter. What are you saying?
Have her run crying from the room.
That is very good, Nick.
Nick, which
Thank you.
country has the most pyramids in the world? Is it Sudan or Peru?
B.
Yes, it is. It's Sudan.
Who would have thought that? I would
I
have
know.
thought...
They have over between 200 and 255 known Nubian pyramids.
what was the name of the high school in Greece, Nick?
Oh, the name of the high school in Greece.
Yeah, come on, Nick.
Oh, my kids watched it the other night and I didn't. I have no idea.
Oh, Nick, you'll kick yourself.
Thank you for the words. Christy is in St Leonard's.
Hello, Christy.
Hello.
Hello. What would you suggest is a nice
This
line
is after when you think you're right, you're always wrong.
He's saying that to his son-in-law
Nick.
in the speech. What should come after that?
Oh, I'm always right, so it doesn't matter.
Now, Christy, it's not about you.
But it's no. What would you say in the speech though for Jonesy's father of the bride speech?
Oh, I have no idea. Do as you're told.
Oh, no, Christy, you're just here for the questions.
No, but
It's
she's
okay.
right. Do it yourself. She does have a
Do it
point.
yourself.
Is that what she said? Sounded like that to me. And she's right.
I
What
don't
was
think
the
we'll be
name?
getting attitude,
What was
Christy.
the name of the high school in Greece?
Christy, you have effectively brought nothing to the
Christy
table
just gave us some vowels.
Christy's done nothing for us today. Lana is in Campbelltown.
Hi,
Hey,
Lana.
Hello.
We know Jonesy's doing the wrong thing by outsourcing his speech, but what line should come next in his father of
After
the bride
when you
speech?
think you're right, you're always wrong.
Even when you think you're right.
Okay.
Doubling down on that.
So, even when you think you're right. So when
is
you
like
think
going
you're
to be-
right, you're always wrong, even when you think you're right.
And then we go, all right, old man.
You're going to make me sound like I'm demented.
Yeah, well, you've asked for help, and that's how that's going, Brendan.
When you think you're right.
We should actually have one of those earpieces and we make you say the things we're saying. What was the name of the high school in Greece, Lana?
The high school in Greece. Let me have a think.
Cheryl.
This speech is going to be very
Cheryl
long before we get
is
to the
in
end.
Gladstone Park.
Hello,
Cheryl.
Hi, how are you?
Cheryl, welcome to the party. So this is what we got. When you think you're right, you're always wrong. That was from Nick. And then we just had, even when you think you're right.
What should come after that?
I don't know. My husband's first line to my son-in-law was, yes, you do have my permission to marry my daughter.
Okay.
All right, put that one in.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it's coming in a long way down the speech.
It just seems
but
a little
that's-
bit like the
look,
horse is bolted by
Brendan,
the stage.
this is what you've asked
Yes,
for.
you do have
When you're
permission.
turning to our audience as AI, this is what you're going to get. Cheryl, can you answer this question? What's the name of the high school in Greece?
It's Rydell High.
It is.
Yes, which brings you to question 5.
Here we go,
Here we
Cheryl.
go, Cheryl. Athletes at the Icy Olympics, that's what we're calling those Am I allowed to say Winter Games? I think I can. The athletes have reported what problem with the medals, apart from the fact they're not getting enough.
Well, they're breaking because the one last night broke.
That's right. They're breaking.
Breezy Johnson was complaining. That's the American downhill skiing champion. Is that
her real name or is that a nickname?
That's her name, Breezy.
But no, for Breezy.
But I feel sorry for poor old Lindsay Vonn. She'd be happy to swap that for the busted leg that she got.
Yeah, the chipped, cracked and damaged medals.
Congratulations to you, Cheryl. You have won the Jam Pack. It's all coming away, a $500 voucher to Fun Lab experiences, including Hijinks Hotel, where fun checks in and boredom checks out. Search Hijinks Hotel. There was one right in Melbourne's central CBD for you, Cheryl.
Thank you very much. That's fantastic. The grandkids will love that.
Absolutely.
And thanks for, yes, you do have permission to marry my daughter.
How's it reading? Give us one final read through.
I want to thank you all for coming. A lot of you have come a long way. Thank goodness she got her mother's look. Welcome to the Jones family.
Look, just singular.
I've never seen you look more beautiful. When you think you're right, you're always wrong. Even when you think you're right, yes, you do have permission to marry my daughter.
If only your father was still with us to put a crook around your neck and hold you off.
My dad would say, "Are you on the Sudafed and rum again, mate?" Thank you. I'll take under advisement.
Well, look, you may be feeling overwhelmed. It's only Tuesday, but I'm going to tell you coming up what a daycare worker has done because she was feeling overwhelmed.
That's coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, hello, it's Jonesy Demanda's Jam Nation driving you home.
Look, we all feel overwhelmed at work sometimes, don't we? I know I do, funnily enough. Anyone listening to this who knows that I work with you could understand entirely how I'd occasionally feel overwhelmed.
Prince. I treat you like a princess.
Yeah, okay. Prince and Punce are spelled very similarly. But imagine being a daycare worker. I think that'd be one of the hardest jobs. It was the easiest thing in the world to drop your kid off at daycare and go, phew. I remember at the end of the school holidays, there'd be school holidays, but the daycare holidays, because the kids are smaller and harder to entertain, the minute the daycare reopened after Christmas, people wouldn't even stop their cars. We'd just pretty much punt the kids out the open door.
I walked past a daycare centre the other day and it's got their little cage, the fence. And they're in the sand.
Fence.
And they're in the sand pit. But the kid was running his plastic cup all across the fence.
It was Johnny Cash in some prison film.
I was going to start singing Sing Low, Sweet Chariot.
Well, how about this daycare worker? This has happened overseas. They were feeling so overwhelmed they wanted to go home early and just wanted to get the kids out of her hair. So she gave all the toddlers laxatives.
Goodness.
The police department said they were contacted by multiple parents who said their children had been given a chewable laxative by one of the daycare teachers. Funnily enough, she's been sacked since then. But that could easily backfire. If you give everyone laxatives and you phone the parents and no one's answering the phone, they can't come and pick them up, then this is all on your watch.
Yeah.
My mother was obsessed with laxatives. Remember when we were younger? Did your mum give you laxatives? Bot treatments were
It's a lot about
full
worms.
On.
Worms when you're a kid.
And laxatives.
Do kids still get worms?
I don't know. I think they do. That's what all that Combantrin stuff
Well,
is.
this is before Combantrin.
But with all the laxatives.
It always involved a torch and nighttime.
And nighttime.
And then a therapist later on.
That's right. Well, I remember getting little squares of chocolate. And it's not like today where kids have hot and cold running chocolate in their lives, don't they? We didn't have that. So if I was offered laxatives, yes, please. I'd have been the toddler that said, I don't care about the fallout. Just give me the choc. I'd have been that kid. My dad tells me that when he was really young, his grandmother used to come and visit him, and she was obsessed with the idea that you needed to be cleaned out to get rid of the negative humours. And so she would arrive with, he said, what looked like sort of tubing with almost a trumpet thing on the end. And he can still remember having to bend over and she'd put a bit of it up his bot and just clean him out. So grandma's come to stay were the worst words he could ever hear.
She'd bring the enema with him.
With her. And then after a while, instead of bringing it with her on the train, she'd just leave it on the back of the bathroom door to taunt him just in between visits.
Did Art ever get rid of it? I would have got rid of it. No. Maybe he's in it. He may be like it. It's grandma coming.
$5 in the Christmas card will do. Thanks very much. You don't need that.
Married at first sight last night.
Did they do that?
No. No, there was a siren on Married at First Sight last night and not one of the brides, but we'll talk about that next on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold. Jonesy and Amanda driving you home with Jam Nation. Married at First Sight last night. I know you don't watch it.
You claim to watch it under sufferance, but really you love it.
I watch it so you don't have to watch it. High drama. A fire alarm went off last night.
Ooh.
Coincidentally, while that alarm was going off, the camera zoomed in on Bride Gia's bosoms.
At the same time as the siren?
The same time. So you're hearing this and then you're straight on there.
Why is that? Did the cameraman think, I'll get a free look?
I don't know.
While everyone's looking away, I'll zoom in.
I think they should have used this sound effect.
Isn't that what you use as the bosometer to measure how many bosoms there are in a show?
Gia not only has a very impressive set, she also is a mother of a child, but she doesn't want the groom to know about that, as she so maternally put it.
Who the hell told him I had a kid?
So away from the sirens in Gia's chest, the other controversy is wedding guests. This is the bombshell news from Married at First Sight, or Maths Funny, which is an Instagram site. Wedding guests are wearing IFBs. That is an internal earpiece that they use on television. When you're watching Carl and Sarah on the telly, they've got IFBs.
So the producers can talk to them.
Yep.
But so not the brides and grooms, but the wedding guests.
The wedding guests
are being fed stuff by the producers.
And you know what? I feel there's a bit of credence in this. Do you remember at Gia's wedding, old mate, this guy?
Hello.
Too many syllables for those words.
Do you remember he came out of nowhere with this?
Do you have any children? Wow.
So he's asking the groom that.
Yeah.
To see, so he'd only know that the non-children was an issue.
Exactly.
If a producer had told him.
So the producer's feeding him the lines.
Wow.
So maybe when he said this.
Hello.
It was.
Hello.
Because there's a bit of a trouble when you first get an IFB, because the producer will say something, okay, now go to the news.
Do you think he was testing whether it was working?
Yeah, sometimes. Okay, I'll go to the news. I'll throw to Carl and Sarah.
Right.
You're not supposed to talk out loud when they're talking to you in the IFB.
No, it's a real
That's
skill.
That's a TV tip.
It's a real skill.
That's a real skill.
Well, it sounds like you have gone early with a conspiracy theory. And guess what? It's a perfect day to do it. Today is Tin Hat Tuesday.
No, we're not doing this again, are we?
Yes, we're only going to do it as a one-off. We've been flooded with people's conspiracy theories. We've had, I'm going to get Jenna to tell us how many hits we've had on our socials, people wanting to share their conspiracy theories and people wanting to call us with new ones. So guess what this is? Got my tube of alfoil.
No, not again.
What kind of hat do you want this? Will I make like a pirate hat out of tinfoil this time? It kept the negative thoughts away last time, didn't it? I've got 3 hats to make and I don't have long to do it.
You wear a lot of hats.
So, old lady, so.
That's coming up on Gold.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Right now, by the miracle of recording,
Jonesy and Amanda.
We'll do it live!
Jonesy and Amanda, those are 2 great names.
Such a scam.
I'm not a scab.
Sense the chemistry between them, but how much of that is real?
Mind your own business and shut your pie hole.
I wish you well with your show.
I thought we'd seen the back of Tin Hat Tuesday.
Well, it was a one-off last week, Tin Hat Tuesday. Lots of people have conspiracy theories. I've been watching people on TikTok and things host conspiracy parties where you had to dress up appropriately and have a PowerPoint presentation to sell your conspiracy. And I thought, what a great idea. So we had Tin Hat Tuesday last week. I made us all tin hats in here and we heard some incredible conspiracies. I'm making hats once again. Have a look at this shape. I'm going to take my headphones off.
Right here.
What do you think of this kind of Robin Hood kind of arrangement? Okay. Or is it better, Captain and Commander style, if it's sideways?
Oh, Master and the Commander.
But then now headphones
Rusty.
wouldn't fit on.
At my signal,
unleash the madness. So we're going to be asking you for your conspiracy theories. Lots of people have conspiracies they want to share.
Do we have to do this? I just feel in the Joe Rogan world that we live in, we should be responsible broadcasters.
Sorry?
Never mind. That's coming up. Also,
look, as I said last week, all the tenets of our society, the politicians, the big tech bros, the billionaires, the royal family, the biggest conspiracy of all time has turned out to be true.
There you go.
So give us your conspiracies.
They're all pedo lizard-eating weirdos.
And they're into the pizzas.
So bring it on.
Let's do it.
Fair enough. That's coming up on Gold. It's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda driving you home with Jam Nation. It's Tin Hat Tuesday.
Do you believe in that the world is flat? I don't know, eh?
It's round.
Here we go again. We've got our tin hats on. A few people said last time I looked like I was having my foils done at work.
Mm-hmm.
This time I've fashioned it into like a soldier, like a Robin Hood style hat.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Well, someone's been robbed.
I think we look pretty good. Ryan, what you've turned yours sideways.
Yeah, I went like the sea captain look.
Yep.
Yeah, you look more like a housemaid. But they're foil. It'll keep our good thoughts in and stop the universe's madness coming in.
I'm worried my brain is going to overheat.
Well, look, we've had so much response to Tin Hat Tuesday, and I'm not making this up. We had over 5 million views across our socials of all the conspiracy theories people have been sharing.
Really? From last week?
From last week. So we thought we'd do it again. Actually, if you're wondering how this went down last week, put your foil on and have a sneak peek.
I have always believed that Lady Di is still alive and is in a nursing home somewhere in France.
My biggest conspiracy theory is there's not 365 days in a year.
I was obsessed with Michael Jackson as a child, and I genuinely believe that transition of, look, that's not the real Michael Jackson.
That's the calibre of what we're looking for here.
That's what we're after.
We had a stack of these on our socials. Can I read you some of them? This one was from Greg.
Yep.
Another media outlet trying to make us truth tellers look like nut jobs because they're all corrupt. And now let's read on. This one's from Lani.
You know, he's talking about us.
Well,
he's talking about us.
How about this one?
Okay.
Mate, if you think there's a conspiracy theory, try working out how a bus that comfortably sits 2 people each side with an aisle down the middle, making that space significantly larger than a cab in a car, still fits on a standard road.
Because a bus...
That's true. A bus is the same width as a car, and it's one seat, console, seat, in a bus, 2 abreast with a giant aisle.
Because a bus is built like a bus. There's a certain standard for vehicles in Australia. So a bus is as wide as a semi-trailer, and a car is narrower than a bus.
But not much. If you're behind a bus in traffic, not much. How about this one? This is from Ashy. I'm a flat earther girl, but I also find the panda theory fascinating.
Is this that they don't exist?
The panda theory is a conspiracy that the existence of pandas is a hoax.
Why?
Brendan, I don't know. What about this from Bruce? That the mark to fill up laundry detergent is purposely higher than it should be, so you buy more.
That sounds legit. It's like the rinse and repeat thing.
Yeah.
You don't need to rinse and repeat. And this is the dishwasher people.
Don't point at
me.
me.
The dishwasher people do this as well. They say, don't rinse the plate. So you don't. And then there's all junk on it. And you know why? Because then you use another dishwashing
what
tablet,
they say
and you
is
put
that
it back
it
in the
needs
dishwasher.
something to grab onto. That's why you have to keep the muck on it.
Where did they buy you?
What about
did you
this
get
one?
in with Big Finish?
You tell me. How about this from Doug? Avril Lavigne died and was replaced by a clone called Melissa. I like the specifics.
Oh, why does it have to be
There's
so
a couple
complicated?
more. That the Kardashian sisters keep their brother chubby so they can use his fat for their injections.
Fat Rob.
And Dave, I really like this one. Bigfoot is actually just naturally blurry. That's why there are no good photos.
That too sounds legit.
They are great.
Get your
Could
tin hat
Bigfoot
on.
fit in a bus. Get your tin hats on and join us.
It's Tin Hat Tuesday. We'd love to hear from you. 135522. That's our number on Gold.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Listen to the podcast whenever you want with the free iHeart app.
Gold, Jonesy and Amanda driving you home with Jam Nation. And yes, backed by popular demand.
5 million people can't be wrong.
Tin Hat
Actually,
Tuesday.
they can
Do you believe in that the world is flat? I don't know, eh?
It's round.
Cutting edge.
Always has been. Always
We'll
will
say
be.
stuff that other people aren't brave enough to say.
You know.
Are pandas real? I don't know.
Yes, they are.
Bigfoot was actually naturally blurry, which is why the photos are always blurry.
I tell you, the laundry detergent people, I think they're in cahoots with the washing machine people and the dishwasher people. I'll say that. James has joined us.
Hello, James. Have you got your hat on?
I've got my hat on.
Over to you. What's your conspiracy theory?
Okay, so have you ever heard that pigeons are actually spy robots?
I've never heard that. Who? To what end?
And the reasoning is, have you ever seen a baby pigeon.
Oh. Why? Who would make the robots, though? To whose advantage is it?
I'm guessing the government, but...
Okay, James.
Well, when you answer it so thoroughly.
With conspiracies, it's all, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
How do you explain pigeon poop then? Is that some sort of coolant leak or something like that? Is it, James?
Brendan, I don't make the technology, mate, all right?
Sure, okay. You're just here to report it. Thank you, mate.
Very nice. Thank you, James.
Colette is with us.
Hello, Colette. Get your hat on. Is it on?
And my hat is well and truly on, and my conspiracy is that the toothbrushes are made long so you use more toothpaste. And if you look at other toothbrushes, like electric ones, they don't have as big a heads on them.
Okay.
But then why would they need less toothpaste than the other normal ones?
Exactly, because you don't need that much toothpaste, but they make the brush longer, so you have to use more of it.
But then why don't they do that for the electric ones? Probably because the round ones have to spin over each tooth, don't they?
Yeah, I just don't think, I don't know. I can't answer that, but the longer the brush, the more you use.
True.
True, Colette.
The longer the brush, the more you...
Thank you, Colette.
Well, you look at the Osmond family.
Oh, they started all this. Thank you, Colette.
Or the Corbys. Remember Mercedes Corby?
Well, it's a throwback.
Well, she had some... Well, I'm just, everyone remembers Mercedes Corby. She had quite the set.
She went through all of that toothpaste in Bali.
She got an apple through a tennis racket.
And hello, if you're listening.
Mark has joined us.
Hello, Mark. What's your conspiracy theory? Pop your hat on.
So I haven't got my hat, but I have pulled over to the side of the road under a spot where power lines cross over. My theory is, you've noticed that KFC chickens, 11 secret herbs and spices are kept really, really secret.
Yeah.
And that the recipe came out around in the early 1950s, about the same time that the Roswell spaceship crashed. So my theory is that the 11 secret herbs and spices are actually the skin covering off the spaceship, which allowed it to travel faster than the speed of light.
Wow. You've taken a couple of extraneous things and munched them together.
So the skin covering from the spaceship.
So not from aliens, the skin covering from spaceships.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. So it's like the paint on the outside of the ship that lets it slip through space faster than the speed of light, yeah.
Gee, that's a pretty tasty paint, isn't it?
That's why food can slip through your alimentary canal so quickly.
Mark, that sounds fairly legitimate.
That sounds so real.
Okay.
But I mean, here we go. Come on, put the music on.
Are you going to continue doing
Yes,
this?
I am. There's more people who want to share their conspiracy theories, and I'm happy to hear them.
Join us, 135522 on Gold. Jam Nation. Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda driving you home for Jam Nation. Can't fight the moonlight. That's not a conspiracy. It's just a song. But it is Tin Hat Tuesday.
Do you believe in that the world is flat? I don't know,
We've had some beauties today. Everyone seems to want to share a conspiracy theory, and we're happy to hear them.
Pigeons aren't real. That's one of my favourite ones
robots.
today.
Pigeons are robots, we heard.
Because the reasoning is we've never seen a baby pigeon.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen a baby seagull either.
I've seen baby seagulls, many of them.
Have you? What
and
do
they're
they look like?
bigger than the normal seagull. That's the weird thing about baby seagulls.
Okay. But what about baby pigeons? Do you have a theory?
I haven't seen a baby pigeon.
Woo! Join us.
Monica has joined us on 135522. Hello, Monica.
Hi, how are you guys?
Very well.
I just realised, Monica, I don't have my tin hat on.
Where's it gone?
It's just sitting
Put
here.
it on. Monica, have you got yours on?
Oh, no, I live in a double brick building, so I'm fine with that.
Okay, you're safe. You're safe. All right. You can speak freely.
So here's one for you. I'm even concerned. I don't even worry about saying it. So I've always thought Trump was behind 9/11.
And why would he have wanted that?
Well, I had a back when I was looking in, just watching the odd doco here and there, say 15 years ago, there was I seen something on one of the docos to do that. Giuliani signed a clause, I think it was within about 2 months prior, to do with that if ever there be Trump rule, that so many millions or billions went to the aid to fight against terror back then. And that at that point in time, Trump rule being that if ever they whereas they were a stalemate when it came to their election thing, they fight or something along those lines. I believe that's what it meant, but not without the thought of Trump being in power, sort of thing. And then Yeah, like he had front row to the whole thing. He was like in just. Yeah, there's so much for me to go into. I could be sitting here and do a whole segment with you.
He did say at the time, now I've got the tallest building in New York.
It's a lot of trouble to go to for that flamboyant
It
boast.
seems to be a lot. There's been the mafia when they built the
Twin Towers,
they used a lot of watered down concrete, a very sandy mix of concrete.
But that was just to save money, not as a conspiracy theory.
So there's a whole...
Who knows? Thank you, Monica.
Monica, there's no judgment.
Hello, Andrew.
But, we've disguised your name and your address. Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
Pop your hat on. What have you got for us?
I'm wearing my tin hat. Mine relates to COVID, we all fondly remember. In some cultures where they float people down rivers after they're passed, sad occasion, people go back to nature, and now there's a new strain of COVID affecting fish.
Oh, COVID fish.
Because they got it from the dead COVID bodies.
Yeah.
They do, yes.
Yeah, and are we eating the fish?
We're eating the fish.
Okay, we'll have to talk to John.
We're eating the fish.
Talk to John West. Mate, you might want to reject some of those ones.
Are we getting COVID from the fish, Andrew? Andrew's been taken.
Andrew?
Are you safe?
Is everything okay, Andrew? Has
there?
big fish got you?
It's okay. I've made it. I've made it through. I made it through.
I'm starting to get worried. Okay, Andrew, we'll put that down. Because you go to the Ganges over there in India, and, they do everything in that river.
Yes.
Like, I wouldn't swim in that for love or money.
No.
Because they burn the bodies, they wash the bums, they do everything.
I wouldn't eat fish from there either.
No.
Hello, Ben.
I don't think there's many species of fish in the Ganges, quietly.
Hello, Ben. Pop your hat on. What have you got for us?
My conspiracy is that everything is getting faster. So, like space and time, everything is speeding up. So, like, why you remember your childhood summers to be so long, and whereas now the years just seem to kind of go by really, really quick, is because everything is speeding up.
I don't want to bring science into conspiracies, but is there some sort of science equation that's backing this up?
If there is, I haven't figured it out.
Right.
But yeah, and I figure it's built into your watch too. So it's just the way we keep time is slowly just getting faster and faster and faster. So us actually keeping time it's always speeding up.
I like how you said we're slowly speeding up.
Ben. But here we are on Tin Hat Tuesday, and it feels like time has dragged forever.
Ben, thank you.
Ben,
we
thank
love
you.
all of this. Please.
Thank you.
Let us know your conspiracy theories. You can contact us anytime.
In the meantime, let's talk about the Ice Olympics. That's sanctioned. We can actually say that. And there's some fun facts about former Olympics in the past.
Former Olympics?
Games or... games. What do you call them? Events that have been removed over history. They're quite fascinating. We'll have that for you next on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda driving you home with Jam Nation. I love watching the Ice Olympics over in Italy.
Over in the Italy. I make her the pizza, I watch her the sport.
That big slalom, you've been watching that? You've been watching the fellas go down that hill, 142 Ks on skis.
We spoke to Stephen Bradbury, was it yesterday? And the idea that the Winter Olympics, every event pretty much apart from curling that you watch can kill you.
Yep. And when Lindsey Vonn, the American downhill skier, came unstuck, they brought the helicopter in and they put her in the little gurney thing and lifted her up into the sky. But they... Why are you making me laugh? It's terrible. I really felt for her.
Of course.
They pumped up the music so they could to drown out the screams from poor old Lindsay.
That's sport.
I was just reading this story courtesy of Lad Bible, which is a site I follow on Instagram. These are some events that were happening in 1900 that are no longer around anymore.
In the Ice Olympics?
No, not the Ice Olympics, at the Summy.
Hot Olympics.
Hot Olympics. 1900, pigeon shooting.
Really?
Live pigeon shooting was removed from the Olympics due to the immense cruelty and gruesome nature, where over 300 birds were killed, leaving the field covered in blood and feathers.
Oh, really?
1900 again, hot air ballooning. It only featured once at the 1900 Paris Games and was removed because the sport lacked athletic demand. Like, really? a bunch of middle-aged people go up there with a wine basket, wine and cheese basket.
And is it how far you go or how high you go?
No, I think it was just pretty much 1900. They didn't have much going on back then.
So someone would go, whoa, you win gold.
You pretty much just had polio and hot air balloons. That's all you had.
If you could put your iron lung into a hot air balloon, wow.
1900 again, the obstacle course swimming race.
What were the obstacles?
Well, it was pretty much swimming was a new thing. It was part of several niche swimming disciplines. There was underwater swimming and plunging.
So underwater swimming would be how long you can hold your breath.
Yeah, and plunging. That would be Gia from Married at First Sight with that neckline from last night.
No, that'd be all those guys who like to do their ice water, their cold water plunging.
The ice baths are out. Now, people are still doing those?
Yeah.
1900.
Remember my husband was when he was living in England years and years ago when he was a kid.
He was ice baths?
He was a Kiwi, but when he was 2, they moved to England for a period of time. He was in a pre-Olympic swimming club and his coach had been in the Olympics. So that would have been the, 1800s.
Yeah.
And when she went in to train was cheating.
Right.
So pretty much you turn up and have a go.
Didn't he train with the Germans? They used to put air up the backside?
They didn't train with them. That's what they were accused of doing in the events. That they put air with a bicycle pump in the backside so that their bodies were higher in the water. So when they bent over on the blocks, you'd lose your hat. In case you're wondering, I've made those noises myself.
1900 to 1920, the tug of war. That was a thing.
I hate tug of war. I hated
I
paint.
like tug of war.
I hated it.
The
Just
sport
rope burns.
suffered from inconsistent rules and had limited global participation. I reckon in Australia we'd rock in the tug of war.
You think?
The 1912 to 1948 painting and sculpture.
Really? In
was
the
an Olympic
Olympics?
event.
Was it for speed?
The IOC.
Gee, Rolf Harris would have won that.
The IOC, they determined that participants were professional artists rather than amateurs, so they got rid of that. And one that disappeared and ran for 10 years was the ski ballet from 1988 to 1998. I remember, sadly, the ski ballet.
How
Do you
does it
remember
work?
that? There were dudes on skis in fluoro parkas and they put their poles down. They do flips and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I think
Yep,
I remember
no
that
one
too.
watched it.
And yet still the synchronised swimming survives.
Yep. And you remember breakdancing 100 years from now.
Yeah, we'll all remember that.
We'll all be looking at Ray.
We'll all be we'll have her on our coins.
Coming up, we've got Instagram. It makes its return. If you would like to play along, you can register, by the way, if you're not in the right time zone, not meaning that not the right time zone, but our time zone.
Yeah.
JonesyandAmanda.com.
.com.au.
$2,000 could be yours on gold.
Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
We had so many requests for them to do it again.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Man, that shit just cracks me up.
Maybe you should lay off the moonshine.
Jonesy's always knocking Amanda.
It's so easy.
Amanda always knocking Jonesy.
Well, the Super Bowl is done and dusted yesterday. Apparently there's a football game, but all that people are talking about really is how incredible that halftime performance was by Bad Bunny. 135 million viewers on NBC, the most watched halftime show ever in the history of the Super Bowl.
A lot of moving parts to it, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely, and such a joyous thing.
And Green Day didn't go on with no political stuff, really.
No, they
They've
came
always
on
been
first.
a political band, but they didn't really bang on about it.
Well, American
which
Idiot
was nice.
probably said enough for everybody. Here's some interesting stats that you hear every time. Every single year, Americans consume 1.48 billion chicken wings in one day.
Wow.
Look at all those chickens this morning going, oh, right, wandering around. You can't even put your shoulder bag on. Apparently, that's enough wings to circle the earth multiple times or fill entire football stadiums.
Oh, I
from
love
end
these
to end.
stats.
All of that.
When you do all this.
How about this stat? This is just from New York City. The New York City Water says the city saw a noticeable drop in water use across all 5 boroughs during the halftime show. So everything stopped. No one did a wooz or anything during the halftime show, but there was a massive spike as soon as it ended. In the 15 minutes after the performance, New York City Water said the jump in usage was equivalent to over 7,600 toilets flushing at the same time.
Oh.
It's a lot of water,
With
isn't
all
it?
those wings as well.
All those wings had to go somewhere. So while that incredible show with Bad Bunny was taking place, Here he is. This big, joyous show.
Yep.
At the same time, Turning Point USA, which is the Charlie Kirk organisation, decided that they would stage an alternate halftime show that didn't have Spanish featured as the primarily, which is what Bad Bunny, but he's he's a hugely streamed
But
artist.
most Americans don't speak Spanish.
Over 440 million of them do. But he also, at the Grammys just last week, won the Best Record of the Year, which was a Spanish-speaking record. But his outspoken support for ICE, for the,
No, he's against ICE.
Yes, I was going to say.
He's not
his support for migrant rights and his antipathy for ICE made Donald Trump and a whole lot of people say we want an alternate. And I think we need to hear from that next.
Yeah, the Turning Point thing. We'll have that for you next on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold. It's Jonesy and Amanda driving you home with Jam Nation.
So we were just talking about Bad Bunny and the Super Bowl halftime entertainment. It was quite incredible. The staging alone was just amazing. And yet I saw some footage from 1984. Do you know who was the first male pop singer to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl?
Who?
I'll tell you in a minute who it was, but he just strolled out in a jumper and a bomber jacket, a single microphone.
Wasn't Daryl Braithwaite?
Nothing.
And
and sang horses.
When they get Daryl at the Melbourne Cup, it looks like he's come fresh out of the garden and he just gets out and does the horses.
Why don't you just sing up there? Because
I
you're at it.
I swear I saw him with gardening gloves in the back pocket.
No, it was Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
In 1984, as I said, a jumper, a bomber jacket. There was nothing fancy. The players were pretty much standing near him on the field and he sort of just belted this out.
And now, to honor America, please join recording star Barry Manilow in singing our national anthem.
Sounds like Mandy, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light?
Nothing fancy, just him.
What so proud
we don't want to muck this up.
You did a good job.
Of course, it's Barry Manilow.
Listen to what you're saying. He's my boyfriend, mine.
Gog him red.
See, Donald Trump would have been happy with that, surely.
Well, it's a big deal. You were talking about Turning Point USA. This is the All-American halftime show.
As an alternative to the Super Bowl.
And this was pre-recorded. And then they just put it on.
Was
and
it?
Played it. It was a memorial to Charlie Kirk.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be a memorial, was it? I thought
it was dedicated to Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Well, Turning Point, that's his
organisation. And I know that this was because a number of people were unhappy with with Bad Bunny having been selected.
Yep.
You could see people at the Super Bowl as well with their fingers in their ears and they had their phones watching the Turning Point version of the show.
And this is how it started.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Turning Point USA All-American Halftime Show. And this one's for you, Charlie.
Right on. And it goes into our Star Spangled Banner. This is Spencer Wardrop, who's a freelance musician. He plays...
Good on you, Spencer.
He plays with Brantley Gilbert. You know Brantley Gilbert.
Are these made up?
Let's get to it.
He sung
This is Real American.
About being American. Home of the brave. Then went into Gabby Barrett. She sung about being American, and what a voice. There's a bit of chicks to that, but they're not supportive of the whole.
I don't think they'd be there that night,
chicks.
the chicks.
Then Lee Bryce, who talked about fishing and trucks and being American.
I just want to catch my fish. Drive my truck.
What rhymes with truck would you put in?
Run amok.
Lee?
Drink my beer.
Chicken. That's very American. Nothing more American than kissing your fish.
Then the man that needs no introduction, but they gave him one, Kid Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our homie, Kid Rock.
Then he said he was Kid Rock.
My name is Kid.
And then,
Okay. Oh, good on you.
Then went to a cello and violin interlude.
Is this Kid Rock performing?
No, seriously, it went into a cello and violin interlude just to calm everyone down. And then It went into Rob Ritchie.
Who's that?
You can tell your old man.
Rob Ritchie is Kid Rock in long pants.
Largemouth fishing.
And he sang about fishing as well.
He's obsessed. What do you mean him in long pants?
He was wearing long pants.
It's not the same man.
Kid Rock. Kid Rock is Rob Ritchie.
But did he say, I'm Kid Rock, as if
No,
he heard him
he
sing
said
it?
Kid Rock before, and then he came out as Rob
and didn't
Ritchie.
sing, I'm Rob Ritchie. It's like Miley Cyrus being Hannah Montana.
Exactly.
Kissing fish.
And then he went into the Bible. He did a bit of the Jesus stuff.
There's a book that's sitting in your house somewhere that could use some dusting off. There's a man who died for all our sins.
Hanging from the cross. It's so catchy. And then there were some final words from Charlie Kirk, which kind of sounded like the T's and C's at the end of a commercial.
I want to honor God in all that I do. I want to be a great husband, a great father. I want to serve this country. I want to try to continue to lead this movement and to speak truth and to never lie. But then beyond that, it's getting married, having children, building families.
My kids are my most important thing in my world. My wife and my kids and our relationship with God, top three things.
Some conditions apply.
For you, your family, and this beautiful nation.
Right on.
Well, 135 million people watched Bad Bunny and about 5 million people tuned in for that.
What, really? But then again, it was no Billy Idol.
Just wait for some power.
And isn't that for us all? We're all just waiting for some power. Instagram is coming up, and my speech for my daughter's wedding is coming along beautifully thanks to you. That's coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation driving you home. My daughter is getting married. It's a big deal. My oldest son got married, and that's a nice thing in the world of Married at First Sight. When you see kids getting married these days, it's nice that they find lovely partners. My son married. I love my daughter-in-law. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
I got a little grandson now. Now my daughter's getting married, and that's a different kettle of fish as well.
Is it different because it's the daughter?
I think there's a it's just different.
The family of the bride, it's always different, and you're sort of organising more.
Any dad with kids, sons and daughters will vouch for this.
But I think it's still the case that the bride organises more. So there's more going on in your household than I reckon probably in Michael's household right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Is everyone under control?
Everything seems to be peachy
All you
pie.
have to do is the speech. The father of the bride's speech.
I'm just doing little things. And
father of bride speech, which interestingly, you don't have to do much, but you've chosen to outsource this and ask for our help.
Well, I'm just, no idea is a bad one. I started with, I want to thank you all for coming.
I thought maybe something like, a lot of you have come a long way. Thank you.
And then people, when we were doing the Fast Five a couple of hours ago, they had their suggestions.
Thank goodness she got her mother's looks.
Formally welcome the son-in-law to the Jones family.
Something about the bride looking the best she's ever looked.
When you are in an argument with my daughter, when you think you're right, you know you're always wrong.
Yes, you do have my permission to marry my daughter.
I have no idea. Do as you're told.
I've no idea. Do it yourself. Beautiful words that I think will sound beautiful.
That's almost as good as the one that Jem Rai gave us.
I said what for?
Yeah. Sue has just said, we have 5 adult daughters. Hubby's favourite is She's Your Problem Now. So I'd have to fit that in. And we can take some more of these if you would like to join us on the socials for the end of the show. What do you think?
Let's do it.
We'll do that. Instagram's coming up as well. Would you like to play? $2,000, 135522 on Gold.
You can see a whole lot more of Jonesy and Amanda on our socials. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda driving you home for Jam Nation with Oasis.
Fast money. Extra cash.
I need money. Jonesy and Amanda's.
Here it is, 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You could pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, $1,000.
You can make it $2,000 by answering a bonus question, but it is double or nothing.
Wouldn't it be great if it happened?
What if it happens for Marie right here, right now?
Marie in Pascoe Vale. Hello, Marie.
G'day, how are we both?
Very well. You sound a bit trepidous, Marie.
Every night when I listen to this, I think I'm going to kill it, and then I stumble, so we'll see.
Oh, Marie,
question number 1 is, explain the nature of trepidus. Jones is playing word Scrabble today.
I'm just broadening Marie's vocabulary.
Marie Marie, let's see what we can do. We'd love to give this money away. We have 10 questions. We have 60 seconds. So if you're not sure, do say pass, because if you get it wrong, it's all over, okay?
Yep.
Marie, strap that brain in, because here we go. Here comes question number 1. How many seconds are in a minute?
60.
Question 2. Luigi is a character in which video game?
Mario Brothers.
Question 3. What colour are Smurfs?
Blue.
Question 4. In poker, which card holds the highest value?
The ace.
Question 5. Hollywood is found in which US state?
California.
Question 6. What colour is associated with the Liberal Party?
Red.
Oh,
green.
It's blue.
It's not green either.
Blue.
And don't mention the
I'll get in
teals.
big trouble for not knowing that.
Oh, Marie.
Oh, Marie, you were so methodical.
You were methodical,
and not
Marie.
what was the word?
Trepidous.
Not trepidous in any way. Oh, thank you for playing, Marie. Thank you.
Marie, thank you for being part of it. But, man, I thought you were going to do it. You're on your way.
She
well
was
on your
indeed.
way. Unlike my wedding speech.
Well, that's underway.
Although I'm a bit
You're
worried
using
about
our audience as your AI.
Well,
You've asked them to contribute.
I've got, it looks like a disparate list of suggestions.
Well,
I've
going
just
to-
asked for cliches for my wedding speech for my daughter.
Well, they've been coming in. We'll give you the latest ones that have come in, and I think you should read it as they were given to you. Let's see if
okay.
there's flow.
Yeah, rightio. And maybe you could play the role of MC.
Oh, I'd love it. Oi, shut up, you lot. How am I going so far?
So charming. That's coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold. Jonesy Demanda's Jam Nation. Taylor Hawkins. How good was he on the offbeat on the drums there? How good. Should be a day. Taylor Hawkins Day. Foo Fighters there. Times like these.
Are you gearing up for the speech? You're sounding
I'm
passionate.
getting into I want to make a good speech.
Well,
for
your
my
daughter
daughter's
is
wedding.
getting married. Your daughter's wedding, father of the bride speech.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal. One that you should be handling on your own. But I think that's fair enough.
eldest son's wedding, you were there.
Did
And
you make a speech?
I did make a speech, and the problem was at the time the Matildas were in the World Cup final, so that was bad.
That's right, where everyone was watching their phones.
Yeah, so I knew.
And you got big cheers, realising afterwards, nothing to do with you.
The other problem with my son and his wife's wedding was it wasn't a formal speech situation. You know, there wasn't like a lectern or a stage or anything. It was sort of like we're just standing there with the microphone.
And this time.
So that's, I'll say this to people that make speeches, and I've seen a lot of people do this. They win the crowd, they're behind a lectern, and they win the crowd, but then there's always one guy that goes, I'm not really good with microphones, and gets off the microphone, and instantly you've lost the crowd.
You're going to work that mic. You're going to spin it around like Tom Jones.
Because people can't hear what you're saying. Yeah. So this guy in particular, he was doing a eulogy at a friend of mine's funeral, and he started so well, and I'm just up the back watching him, and he said, I'm no good with microphones, so he goes over here. Thus, he's left his notes on the lectern.
Right.
So he goes off-piste.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah. He freewheeled it.
And
he
then
raw
it just
dogged
got worse and worse. And I started to think, man, this thing's going to go, it's going nowhere. So that's a very important part of the speech. So
well, okay,
this
don't have to
particular
lecture
speech
us
I'm
about
doing,
the speech. You have to lecture yourself.
It's a formal one, and I will lecture myself. But thanks to you.
Thanks to all of us. I mean, talk about you telling how to make a speech. You've asked us to write it for you.
I just thought, we're all pals here. Let's spitball the speech.
Here's a couple of more ideas that have come through. Ready?
Okay.
This is from Jenny. I've prepared a hilarious wedding speech. My wife is making me read this one instead. That's not bad.
That was the other problem with my son and my daughter-in-law's wedding. My wife was standing next to me, and while I was doing it, she goes, "This isn't funny." So she's saying it in my ear. So that didn't help either.
Will she be doing that this time?
No. I'll send her outside. Go and have a smoke.
This one's from Tanya. Your engagement has been your warranty period. The warranty is over. No returns or refunds.
Okay.
That's old school, as if you're owning the bride.
Rightio. So let's put it all together.
So we've had a whole lot of suggestions throughout the show.
Yep.
Stand up and deliver it. Albert, can I be MC?
I can't adjust my microphone. Well, you're going to be the MC. What's this going to cost me?
Hey, yous, get back from the dunny.
Okay.
Father of the bride. Actually, I'm stealing your thunder because this is how you're going to do it. Has a couple of little words he'd like to say. He says, don't wander off, Mike, because you'll lose them. Okay, your turn.
Thank you, Sir John
This
Gielgud.
isn't funny. Thank you, Sir John Gielgud.
I want to thank you all for coming. A lot of you have come a long way.
That was my line.
Thank goodness she got her mother's looks.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Jones clan. I've never seen you look more beautiful.
Thank you.
When you think you're right, you're always wrong.
No, you ought to say that to your son-in-law.
Even when you think you're right.
But I've egged.
2 people gave me that. Yes, you do have permission to marry my daughter. She's your problem now. Yep. I'm prepared a hilarious wedding speech, but my wife, who is making me read this one instead, and your engagement has been your warranty period. Warranty is over, no returns or refunds.
Oh, you've read it beautifully.
There you go.
Okay. Let's get back to the dancing.
Everybody nutbush.
Everybody nutbush.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Maybe I should go chat GTP.
Maybe you should, or do what that other caller said and just do it yourself. I don't know, do it yourself.
I have no idea. Do as you're told.
Yeah, thank you.
She speaks for all of us, Brendan.
We will be back again tomorrow.
TikTok Tucker tomorrow.
Oh, yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Good day to you.
See ya.
Well, thank God that's over. Catch up on the Jonesy and Amanda podcast. Download the free iHeart app now.
See you next time.
Let's get the hell out of here. Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.